What's up, ladies and gents? Centerstrain01, your host here. And finally, after a few days ago, I mentioned that we were going to have a video showcasing some merchandise stuff that you're going to be able to get that's related to the channel and that directly goes into supporting the channel and us directly so that we can keep this dream alive. This is the video for that. So we're going to be going over a few different things on some of the things that the wife has created and made to sell for you guys if you're interested. And also, if these are popular and things that you want to see more of, please let us know. She is more than willing to accommodate and start, pumping as many. Obviously, she's one person and she puts a lot of effort into all this stuff, but there's also stuff that's outside of the channel that she has on here. We have her Etsy page, so I'll have the link in the description. You guys can click on it, and clicking on that will allow you to go and kind of check out the whole page and stuff. But I'm going to allow her to kind of explain what she's made, and I'll let her take it from here.
So what I started doing this past year is making and painting wood signs. And I do have several things on my Etsy shop, obviously, that are kind of geek culture related, as far as Disney, Star Wars, obviously, Marvel, DC. There's my Harley Quinn that I'm very proud of. And I'm going to be adding more, obviously, more DC and things like that. But we were talking about these signs and thinking about branding Centerstrain01 anyway.
Which is something I've kind of been lacking on the channel. One way that people get out there more is branding and marketing, and I've just always been such a noob in that. I was always afraid to venture into that. I was like, I'm just a guy who likes to play video games and show them off to the world. I never felt that I was big enough to like brand myself, or that people would be interested in something that had something related to me that they could have in their own household.
But so many people have requested it.
It is, and that's why I've kind of taken off from that and saying, okay, well, people have requested it. Maybe it is something we should look into. So I'm looking into doing like T-shirts and mugs and the whole merchandising thing and having a merch store and all that. But this is something that that she's come up on her own and spend her own time to actually make. And to see, if you guys would be interested in purchasing something that's coming directly from us, not necessarily something that's coming from like a T-shirt site or something, but that's directly made by us.
This is from our home.
Yeah. So for those of you out there that would be interested, this is obviously for you. And as you can see, she's already got a 5-star rating. My friend Army Wise got something from her when she was in Hawaii and had it shipped over and everything, and she loves it. So that really got us kind of motivated that maybe we should see if you guys would be interested as well. So I'll let her kind of go over the specifically 3 things that we have that you might be interested in. So
far, like you said, we do have 3 signs, different sizes that we're going to start out with. And like you said, if there's a demand there, if these sell, I will definitely make more. And eventually, if there's enough demand, we may even venture into new designs for Centerstrain01. This is a design that I came up with myself. I'm very proud of. Obviously, it's got his catchphrase that he's very well known for every video. It's go time. And then, of course,
it's go time.
You're such a good model. He's very stealthy. That's what his channel is known for, and really in Metal Gear Solid. If I could talk. So I did sort of like a little Metal Gear Solid-esque, kind of like my own take.
Yeah, kind of. It's almost like Diamond Dogs, obviously, but you can't, clearly do Diamond Dogs. So what she's made here is actually something I'm thinking about using as a logo myself. For those of you that do know, some of you don't. I'm blind pretty much in my right eye, so I've always had that kind of trait with Big Boss. So if you look on here, and you can see it on the thing there, there's the eye patch that Big Boss has. As you can see, I've got kind of the scruffiness, the beard going. I do have big ears. So obviously they're not on top or whatever, but I felt like this is a cool image that would be really
caricature.
That would be really cool to kind of to express the channel and myself and brand it, and I got different quotes that I like to do all the time. You guys know, it's go time like a glove, other things that I say constantly that you guys are so familiar with. Peace out, that kind of thing. And I really like what she came up with here. I thought it was really, really cool and really fun that she did this all herself. Like, I didn't have any any say in it whatsoever, because she
I
did
showed
this.
it to you at the end, and you
Yeah,
said
and I
yay
was
or
like,
nay.
yeah, it was like, wow, this looks like something that I would totally want to brand for myself, and I could see this design going on, you know, shirts, on sweaters, and other, you know, products like that. But right now we have these 3 signs, and I'm going to show them all to you.
I would like to add something.
Sure, go ahead.
The other reason that we're doing this, starting out very small on Etsy, obviously, is we want to know, before we dump a bunch of money into a bunch of t-shirts and all that, we want to know that the demand is there. So obviously for a while, it's strictly going to be wood signs, or something that I can make myself. And also I wanted to mention that the first sign that he showed you is Go Time, and it says on my Etsy shop, which is Geek Chic Home.
And I'll have the link in the description for you to go to.
It's a 10-inch by 10-inch sign, so it's 10 inches wide by 10 inches long, and approximately between 1/4 and 1/2 inch thick. But that is the smallest sign that I have so far.
And remember, this is not being made by a middleman. This is from us.
Well, obviously,
so,
Etsy gets a little cut.
Yeah, you know, but that's just kind of how
it's going to have to be.
Whatever. But I'm just saying, as far as this is not something that someone else is doing.
Nobody else has this.
And selling it. This is something that's coming straight from us. So hopefully that has a little bit of like meaning to it, you know, something a little bit more than just something that you say, all right, hey, I'll make me thousands of these and then sell them. No, this is something that's directly from here, which has a little bit more kind of...
Centerstrain01 has physically touched these items. It has his hand sweat all over it.
My booty sweat's all over this.
Well, he must have
that's
something on there that I wasn't.
See if you can tell me the movie.
Anyway, so in all seriousness, show them the other black sign that I have up here. I really love this one. It's really different because I love those vintage kind of t-shirts that look kind of old and faded. And so I thought, well, why? I'm going to make a sign that has sort of that faded out vintage t-shirt vibe.
Can you grab that one? Now, this one's a lot bigger than the other one.
This one is a 12-inch by 12-inch. So, yeah, it's a little bigger. And I just love the faded look of that. I definitely want to make some more of these, too. But this one took a really long time. So each sign pretty much takes me at least 6 hours or more, depending on how big, how much detail. So like I said, I'm not going to be able to turn these out like a bunch at a time, but I will do my best for you guys. And the backs of these signs, the 2 that he's shown you so far, it just has my initials on the back. It's just treated wood on the back. I didn't paint it because it's going on your wall, obviously. However, I do have this kind of boxwood. I guess you'd call it like a shadow box red sign. It's also a 12 by 12. But there is more wood to it.
Much thicker, bigger.
Because it's got like a box kind of vibe to it. So I did finish the back of this one. And I did put my initials just because I am the artist. So I had to put that on there. You're covering me up.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, gosh. How can you cover this up? But yeah, but I did finish the back of this one. I painted it. But most of the signs won't be finished on the back just because what's the point if you're going to hang it on your wall? If you do check out and in the notes you want to write, hey, I want the back of the sign painted. You know, painted a color. Obviously, I'm not. I mean,
she's very flexible. Why would you go somewhere else?
Head in the gutter. Yeah, so I've actually got to go back to the store and back to the hardware store and get some more wood and things and some more supplies to make some more. If these are a big hit with you guys, I don't have any experience with shipping worldwide, but because Centerstrain has so many fans from all over the world, I'm starting out with a few countries that I'm shipping to because I'm learning as I go. There are so many rules and regulations and so much red tape you got to go through with different countries, and I'm not very
I mean, you got to remember we're selling this on this site, so if it's coming from, if we didn't have this middleman site to go to, you know, obviously shipping is already going to be expensive. I mean, you got to think about it. If you're shipping to a place that's completely overseas, I mean, you're paying $40, $50 on something that's not even $40 or $50.
Well, I can tell you exactly. For the 12 by 12, the red sign, the package, I waited, it's about 3 pounds. So to ship that to the United Kingdom is like $55. So that's something you guys should, that's American dollars, obviously. That's something you guys, and it's on my site. You can go and look at whatever country you're in, how much the shipping is going to be. If you're willing to pay that, that is great. You know, I wish that it was cheaper. It's just, it's not. And of course, here in America, obviously, it's going to be much cheaper. I don't know why overseas shipping is so high, so expensive. But, you know, I've tried the cheapest option I could possibly get that's the most protected, because obviously I don't want my signs broken in half and you receiving them broken in half. But yeah, that's just how it is. And the countries that I'm starting out with, that I've kind of researched and know a little bit, feel comfortable with the regulations and stuff. I don't know if you can actually go click on one of the, it's go time. Click on any of them, doesn't matter. And go to
get shipping cost.
Yeah, maybe get shipping cost. This is different. Okay. Now these are all of the countries that I can ship to. So Australia, Austria, Brazil, Canada, France, Germany, Ireland, Italy, Mexico, New Zealand, Puerto Rico, United Kingdom, and the United States. So
clearly, if you're wanting something and you're clicking on these, remember we only have 3 right now because we're trying to test to see if this is something you guys are going to want. But you know, if it is, then we're planning to make more with different you know, wordings and stuff. And she can also, and I'm sure you'll do this. If you're wanting to buy something, right, and you can get a contact with me and you want something, maybe we can customize it in a way.
We will eventually do that. He's getting a little ahead of himself because, you know, I really, honestly, I want to see how this specific one does. I would like to churn out and give people a chance first to get these before I move on to something else. Right now, I don't really want to do customized signs, but that is definitely something in the near future I will most definitely be willing to do.
If things go good.
Exactly. I just want to see that these few things before I put, because these take so much time and so much energy and money, because obviously I'm out of all of my supplies. I've got to go buy all new supplies and everything. And before I do that, I want to make sure that it's worth it. So yeah, I will do customized things. You, by all means, ask him on his channel, on Discord, whatever. Or I think there may even be a way on Etsy to message me if you're interested in something, and I'll see what I can do.
But yeah, unfortunately, we'd love to be able to sell them to, you know, everyone all over, but we have to think about pricing and all that kind of stuff as well, because it's got to be something that's going to allow us to continue to be able to do it. I mean, that's the most important thing. We want to be able to get this product out there to you guys, but I also want it to be something that's worthwhile, that's that you can keep coming back to time and time again if we have new stuff up. And like I said, you know, you don't only have to get the ones that are Centerstrain01 related. Obviously, there's going to be more on the channel eventually. But she's got all these other ones of these quotes from movies, from, you know, I really like the do or do not, there is no try from Yoda. So she's got a bunch of different stuff on here. She's a huge Harley Quinn fan.
I'm really proud of those.
Yeah, so she's got, you want to show?
I was very tempted to keep those for myself, but I didn't.
These were some of the first ones you made, right? I mean,
no, this is actually I made. These are not the ones that I have for me.
Oh, okay, yeah. She made a bunch. Like, what was that? Like 2 years ago?
Yeah, I made these 2 years ago. I was gonna keep all of these and make a huge collage on my wall, but I didn't. So, yeah, there's.
And that's broken.
He's so graceful.
She loves Harley Quinn so much, and she's pretty much Harley Quinn herself.
I was gonna say something. Oh, when he was talking about the Etsy shop, I will be adding. There's a lot of I don't know, I guess you would say regular signs with just regular sayings on them. The reason I put those on there is because about 2 months ago, I did a local craft show. And, you know, people obviously at a craft show, this particular venue, were not exactly interested in the pop culture type signs. So that's why I have so many of the regular signs. If you're interested in that, great. But I have Game of Thrones, I have Star Wars, Disney, Marvel, DC, and I will be adding more of those products. I have tons of products. I just haven't had a chance to add them all onto Etsy. And I will be making more Centerstrain, like I said, if the demand is there. So
we just wanted to put this out there to you guys and show you all about it. It's something that she's had in the works for a little while, but we wanted to wait until she had enough product out there before we just put it out there. But again, this is all just basing everything off, is this going to be something you guys are interested in? Because I'm still so iffy. I know a lot of other channels out there have so much advertising and branding and merchandise and all that. But I've honestly always felt like, who am I? I'm just a guy who likes to play video games. But if there are people out there that are willing to get in and join the community and get something like this that helps us tremendously to be able to continually do what we do, so she can continue to work and do that stuff, and then I can continue the channel and make it and keep it going as strong as it can be outside of YouTube, is always a positive thing, because then it allows me not to worry so much about YouTube's up and downs, which come all the time right now. So
and this is definitely something that I thoroughly enjoy. I love doing this.
I mean, she's up. I'm sitting here because usually I'm playing Rock Band at night until like 2 in the morning or whatever, because that's how I get my workout in, or
get your swole on.
Get my swole on, forget about the day, you know, after recording all day long, and then I play some Rock Band just to have a little fun, to kind of sit back and relax a little. And she's still in there in her craft room just knocking these things out and working so hard. And I really want her to have that smile on her face, knowing that there's that she can get something more than just doing it out of it, you know. She
but
loves
regardless,
doing
I
it.
enjoy it. So
yeah, of course.
And also I would like to add that I do have other gaming related signs. They're not quite finished yet, but I will be adding those as well. Especially, I'm really into retro gaming, obviously, and so I've got several retro gaming types of signs that I will be putting on in the next couple of weeks, if that's also something you're interested in. But that's all I wanted to say.
All right. Well, thanks guys for watching the video. Hopefully you enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a like and leave a comment if this is something that you'd be interested in. Also, right now you can obviously go to the site, pick up one of them if you're in the countries or the states that allow us to send. Just remember that we're not paying for shipping. You would have to pay for shipping, and
we can't afford it.
Sorry. No, we can't. And the prices themselves or whatever. We don't know exactly what we want to settle on as far as prices go, but we're just trying to get a feeling for the work she's put in, and the product itself being something that's a little bit more customizable than something that you would just get at Home Depot. You know what I mean?
One more thing. I'm sorry, I keep forgetting. But all of these signs, other than the Centerstrain01 signs in particular, I only have them set to be shipped to the United States, the 50 states. So if you see something though, and maybe you're outside of the 50 states, you can message me on Etsy or message Centerstrain and, you know, inquire about it, and I'll see what I can do.
All right. Well, thanks guys for watching the video. Hopefully you enjoyed, and you know, let me see your comments below, and let's start talking about this. Hopefully we can get the merchandise going, and it'll be a new way to venture into the new year. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time.
Mwah.
Peace out.